I know. Good day, good people. Happy Tuesday. Had a lovely salon tonight. We talked about everything that's happened in the past 2 weeks. What we got excited about. Freedom came our way that night. Just like a jet plane, in and out of sight. I was hauling ass at 1,000,000 miles an hour, wondering how hard I'd hit. When they came into the station, they said I was bad beyond repair. But I got no qualms with my situation. Say here I am. So say Cherie, Cherie, won't you dare to? Say Cherie, 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 won't you dare to? Say Cherie, Cherie, Cherie. Yeah. Leave a message and your number, please. Take your time to want to satisfy me. Take all these old fantasies and send them care of me. All right, Tuesday night fight night. Hey, Joy Purdy, what's happening? Tobias, good to see you again. Source Camp, hello from the Caribbean. We are being viewed on the beach, people. We are international. I know we have a lot of people in here from Australia. That doesn't count. They're just like Americans with accents. That's probably very offensive. I Anti-bubbles. AI peoples, look up the art exhibit. I just can't help myself. Steve-O, what the fuck? Australians, just like Americans with an accent. Well, I meant that in kind of a complimenty way. Like, we're a pain in the ass bunch of ne'er-do-wells that said, up yours, Britain. And you're a bunch of people Britain didn't want. We're very similar. I think we have ne'er-do-well in common. Good evening. My name is Kyle Shannon. This here is the AI Learning Lab. We are live on multiple destinations. We're on the TikTok. We're on the YouTube. We're on the LinkedIn. We're on the X. Little known fact, the X, not ago, used to be called the Twitter. And you would tweet on the Twitter, and now you zeet on the X, or you post on the X. Anyway, you probably didn't know that. They had a little cute little bird for a mascot. A little bluebird. It would sing little songs. You'd log in and it would go, to a tweet, to a tweet. People would laugh. They never got sick of it. It was a universally loved bird that was then defeathered, beheaded. Wasn't he mid-sentence when he started playing that song? Yeah, I was. Do I remember what that sentence was? Not really. I know I was making fun of someone over there at Twitterland. Probably Elon. Who cares? Doesn't really matter. Steve-O, I think I'll be moving to Corey Sandler's live. ES Branding, do you pay for the pro version for Meetup? I don't remember. I think we pay, I don't know if it's the pro version, but I think we pay because we went over 1,000 people. I think 1,000 people is the cutoff for Meetup for free. So I think we're paying the whatever's the least amount you have to pay. I used to do Meetup. I still don't have any friends. There's a pattern emerging here. Yeah, Source Camp just showing up in the Caribbean without making it an irregular's physical meetup seems kind of rude. If tears are laughing. So tonight at the salon, I think largely because I took the time to write it all down, I went through everything that's been launched in the 9 days of the 12 days of shipments from OpenAI. And then I wrote down all the shit that Google has launched or announced. And then I wrote down, and then I talked about some more shit that was launched. It's pretty crazy. If you're new to this AI stuff, excuse me, you might think that you're really far behind. And if you're super into this AI stuff, you know that you're really far behind. You get it? It was a comedic setup. See, I did it like the clueless people think they're behind, and then the people with a clue know they're behind. It's probably not. If it's a good joke, you probably shouldn't have to explain it. That's not the point. The point, comedy aside, comedy is hard, is shit's accelerating. So even if you were like the most badassest of prompt engineer types, you're like, oh, I got this generative AI stuff. I got it baked. I made a spreadsheet. Yeah, you're about to have your ass handed to you too, just like the rest of us. Friggin' badasses. Working with ChatGPT now to convert my something. Damn it! Why do the pins last 3 words shorter than my ability to read a sentence? All right. To convert my novel into a living book. What is a living book? Are you using ChatGPT to design DNA to create the characters of a book? That seems a little unethical, dude. Archetypal Architect. Been building a very thorough wiki for it tonight. Oh, that's cool. With the help of Notebook LM. That's very cool. Teton Skier, really enjoying advanced voice with video. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, Brandon. I didn't have the pin forward, so I was not seeing your messages. 2-part pin from Archetype. I think I saw them. Why is it always I think of a million things to say after the meeting? I think they call that social anxiety, don't they? I'm totally like that. You know, I walk into a room, someone's like, say something. I know that one. I like turtles. Oh, I really enjoyed the salon tonight. Good stuff. Great. Thank you. We know, Kyle. What do you know? That I don't finish sentences? Oh, Vicky, social anxiety queen here. Yeah, Vicky was like, Vicky, like I didn't even call you out, Vicky. It was your little buddy Joy. She took you down. Vicky hasn't talked. I love that we've got irregulars ratting each other out. Vicky didn't introduce herself. So I'm trying to bring the novel to as many media forms as possible. Archetypal Architect. That's one of the things this is one of the new superpowers, I think, is okay. In the olden timey days, you know, like 3 years ago, because shit was hard to produce, you would do it in cereal, not like Fruit Loops cereal. SERIAL, cereal, in order, right? I would write a book. Oh my God, that took a year. And then I would come up with a workshop. Good God, that took 6 months. And then I would come up with a PowerPoint presentation or a keynote. And then I might come up with an addendum for the, like, fucking 3 years would go by and you're still on the same tired ass idea that's not even relevant anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I think all of us, because the olden timey days weren't that long ago, you know, they were like 2 years ago, our brains are still like that. We think like, okay, I got an idea for a book. All right. What else you got? It could be a series of images too. Okay. Is it an art installation? Could be. Okay. Are there songs that go with it? Yeah. Okay. Let's put those on the list. It's like, I think the new skill is going to be able to just imagine what is the best possible media form that any idea could take. And maybe there's multiples. And if there's multiples, do them in fucking parallel. I don't know. What do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for the roses. That was very nice of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what was your last part of your thing? One love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One love. One. I like the name. I dig it. I'm down. You never call me out. That's fine with me. Danielle ratted her own self out. She did. That was good. That was nice. Oh, nice. Here in Cherry Creek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One love. Nice. So the way this works here, if you're new, looks like we got potentially some new people on the TikTok. Here, let me flip the cameras here so I'm looking at everyone at the same time. Is that working? Yeah, that's good. I've been geeking out on generative AI for 3 years. And what this channel's about is embracing the excitement that the potential of AI presents to us, having the curiosity and sense of adventure to go play with the shit, and then just figure it out along the way. And so if you have any questions about AI, I'll answer what I can. I try to be good about if I don't know something, I say it. But, you know, I'm a man. Sometimes we mansplain shit. So, you know, I would say a relatively low percentage for men, probably 90% of the time, I'm just making it up. I feel like most men, it's like 98% of the time they're just making it up. So, you know, I'm what you would consider a sensitive man. So if you have questions about AI, pop them in the comments below. If you're pissed off about AI, or you're afraid about AI, or you think it's the world's greatest plagiarism engine, or you're just like, AI steals from artists, all that shit, I'm happy to talk about any of it. The one thing that I don't have much patience for, oh wait, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 love. You've been geeking out, but you've been teaching, and lots of corporations have been taking ideas. Well, isn't that interesting? Corporations taking my ideas and implementing them. I don't know if this resonates, but I ain't seen a fucking penny. AI doesn't steal, businesses do. That's exactly right. Listen, quite honestly, I mean, would it be nice if a corporation or two reached out and said, "Hey, why don't we do this officially?" Yeah, that would be nice. But if I'm inspiring people to not have their head up their ass with AI, whether they run a business or they're individuals, good. Because what became crystal clear to me tonight at the salon, when I went through, it took me 40 minutes to literally just read through the list of all the shit that's been launched in the past 2 weeks. 40 minutes. I feel really bad for people and businesses that think they have time. I don't think we have time. I think 2024 was the year to breathe. And I think we're about to fucking latch onto this thing and off it goes. I would not want to be on the sidelines right now. And if you're in the sidelines 6 months from now or a year from now, you're a fucking idiot. And if you're curious and adventurous and playing right now, there's a lot of opportunity, but some shit's coming. What did y'all talk about? Well, we mostly talked about, it was the end of the year, so people introduced themselves. They talked about what of recent announcements were they excited about? People talked about their big takeaway from 2024. Talked about, just that kind of stuff. Like, what are the implications? Like, my relationship to what I thought my relationship with AI would be is changing. And it might just be a phase we're in. It probably is. But back in 2022, with early ChatGPT, Sam Altman said he's purposefully slow rolling, letting ChatGPT out. He wanted it to be baby steps so that you didn't just sort of flop this on humanity. He said he wanted people to have time to get used to it. And like for the first year, that really pissed me off. Because I'm like, yeah, whatever, Sam, I can handle it. I'm a smart guy. I learned basic programming in 7th grade once. I had the hubris of a man and an American. I had the hubris of an American man. And then 2024 came along, and I was still excited. I was still like, give us the good stuff. Give us the good stuff. And then OpenAI started slowing down and not launching stuff. That pissed me off. Because I'm like, I got a channel. We got to talk about the new stuff. Where's the new stuff? Got to have the new stuff. And there weren't no new stuff. But all the competitors started catching up. And they were getting good and better and better and better and more and more and more. But they were all at the same level. And there was kind of a dip in adrenaline and a dip in interest in a lot of ways. Because it's like, well, I kind of figure, I already know how to use ChatGPT 4, and these are almost as good as ChatGPT 4. So, right. And somewhere in there, Claude got really good. And somewhere in there, the video tools, we didn't get Sora, but we got all these Chinese video tools and all these American video tools. They're all pretty fucking good. But they're all still janky. They're all still at that, whatever the simmering level was, right? And then O1 Preview came out. They dropped O1 Preview. And it was kind of a quiet launch. They said, oh, here's this thing. It's this reasoning engine. There was lots of anticipation. They're like, well, we've got a cooler version of this, but we're going to give you the shitty version. And it's not really multimodal, but it's going to be, but it's not. But it's kind of a different thing, so you should go play with it. And it reasons. I'm like, oh, yeah, good. We got the reasoning engine now. It's good. I'm going to reason. Finally, the good stuff. And one night on my live here, I said, I don't know what to do with a reasoning engine, but I'll give it an incomplete screenplay and some scenes I wrote, and maybe it can help me finish a screenplay. And it did. It wrote a really good outline. And then I asked it to just write an arbitrary scene and match the tone of the other scenes I had written. And it was fucking good. For 2 years, a large language model has never, in my experience, been able to write convincing dialogue for a screenplay or a convincing scene of a screenplay. It would either truncate it or make it just really trite, or the dialogue was just shitty. And all of a sudden, this thing wrote a great scene from an outline that it wrote, inspired by mine. And then what hit me was, even in its hobbled, shitty ass, non multimodal form, it had exceeded my ability to know what the fuck to do with it. And there's something kind of existential about that. There's something kind of like, well, fuck. Like, in theory, you have this super smart thing. But in reality, it was like, yeah, but what do I do with it? I feel like I need to get a degree to figure out a problem to solve that's big enough for this thing to, and that's in its shitty form. So last week we were handed the real version of it. Here you go. Here's 01. Go get it. It's the real thing. Oh, and if you need to solve real problems, triple PhD level shit, pay us $200 a month and we'll give you the fancy version of it. I'm like, I'm not spending $200 a month. I don't know how to use the shitty one. Hey, Kyle, you're on LinkedIn now. I am. I decided to go live on LinkedIn because I'm stupid. I've been going live like this on TikTok for almost 2 years, year and a half. And then, I don't know, a month and a half ago, TikTok banned me for a week. And so I decided to experiment going live on YouTube and on X. And I thought, well, I swear too much for LinkedIn, but I just thought, fuck it. So if you're one of my clients and foul language offends you, sorry. This is Kyle Shannon After Dark. So my relationship with AI has gone from I want the good stuff to I don't know what to do with the good stuff. And what's happening right now is they're multiplying the good stuff and we ain't seen nothing yet. I have a feeling, I have this sneaking suspicion that on Friday, OpenAI is going to drop ChatGPT 4.5 or 5, Orion. And they're also going to drop autonomous agents, operators, they call them. LinkedIn doesn't swear enough for Kyle Shannon. Exactly. Yeah, and then they came out with Willow. Yeah, they'll probably call it 02, just 4.02, just to piss me off. There's a possibility that the agents, the things that take action on our behalf, are going to be our saving grace. Right? Because right now, let's say I wanted to cure some disease, or let's say I wanted to solve, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I read in the newspaper that there's some sort of cement rot happening in the local reservoir, and I want to solve cement rot because they can't figure it out. Right now, if I wanted to solve cement rot, it would be a fair amount of work for me to like go to ChatGPT and go, "What's cement rot?" and what's already been tried, and I have to construct a framework for even what problem I'm trying to solve, and then go to something like O1 to try to solve it. Maybe with agents, we can just go, hey, the local paper said there's this thing called cement rot at the reservoir, and the water's going to kill us all if we don't fix it, but they don't know how to fix it. Babe, could you just go fix it? And then the little agents all spin up and go, gotcha, boss. Like, that's the fantasy. But I don't think that fantasy is going to be a reality for like 3 years. So what do we do in the next 3 years? Do we all just feel like a pile of dum-dums? Like, oh, hey, Jane, what do I do with the AI again? A what? Solve PhD level problems. What kind of problem is that? What? Ones I'm not smart enough to know? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go back to playing Tetris. Right? Is that where we are? Are we like the fucking dumb ants? Where the AI is like, oh, for God's sakes, really? This is the problem you want me to solve? Oh, these people are dumber than I thought. All right. ES branding on TikTok. Good site. Free media hack. Free media hack. Yeah. FMHY.net. What's FMHY? Oh, I've got something I could show you. What was that? FMHY.net. What is that? Oh, free media heck yeah. Oh, free media heck yeah. The largest collection of free stuff on the internet, and then /AI. /AI. So this is more stuff that's smarter than me for free? Oh, this is cool. Yeah. Here you go. All right. So if you want to be overwhelmed, come to fmhy.net/AI. And here's your list of shit to learn. By the way, this is just the free shit. Video generation. Good Lord. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, Kling came out with version 1.6 today that looks pretty good. Do 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 do. The Kling trial package. I don't need a trial package. I'm a paying member. Ain't I? I think I is. Oh my God, I got to put a puzzle together. All right, we good? You are now an advanced user. Ooh. What's that mean? Do we have 1.6 yet? Which version is this? Kling 1.5. Oh, I don't have it. Damn it. All right, whatever. Black boy. All right. Anyway, so I think 2025 is going to be an absolute mind fuck. Because people that are curious and adventurous, they're going to play with something in AI and they're going to get it to some level. And they're going to understand what it is and what it makes possible. And people on the sidelines are just going to increasingly look at it like, what the fuck is happening? What is happening? Where did all those people go? Where did all those jobs go? The jobs thing might not hit in 2025. Businesses are slow. Businesses are slow. Here's why businesses are slow. Oh, this is fucking funny. Because businesses are made of people, right? And people don't want to change. And what AI does is AI's like a Trojan horse. AI starts out looking like what computers look like. Oh, I get AI. It's a thing that can make the work I do more efficient. Great. Okay. So you know how we write all those emails and it takes us forever to write those emails? What if we could just automate that? Oh, we can do that. Okay. Put it together. Now we're automating emails. Oh, that's really fantastic. And then it lulls you into a safe sense of security that what AI really is an efficiency play. No. That's what computers are. That's what computers have been since the 50s. They're efficiency amplifiers. You take the work you do now and you figure out a way to do it faster, right? That's what the man wanted. When they made the factories, they said, make the cars faster. We'll turn it into an assembly line, make it faster. We'll take this room full of accountants writing in ledgers and we'll invent giant computers that'll do that work, and we'll get rid of all of them and do that faster. But it's the same shit, just faster. That ain't what AI is. The G in GPT is significant because for the first time in our lives, computers are not just about making what we currently do faster. They're about generating content, generating ideas, generating solutions. That's supposed to be our job. So now we have a thing that generates. And the early shit was so bad that we could like watch it generate and go, well, we can do better than that. It hallucinates. It's shitty. It can't do math. It doesn't know how many R's are in the word strawberry. Stupid robot. We had all this hubris. But what AI really does is it says, hey, what if all of those tasks that you do, what if you didn't have to do those? What if we just do those? And what if you could take what we do and invent whole new ways of working, whole new ways of doing business, whole new ways of expressing yourself, whole new ways of even understanding what you personally can generate is possible. What? I've got to reimagine the future of work? Huh? So businesses are like, well, if the AI did all the shit that we do, then what would we do? Hey, you know what we're going to do? Let's just park it for another quarter. Let's just see if this AI thing plays out. And then another quarter goes by and it becomes even more apparent that you're going to have to fucking reinvent your business model. You're like, yeah, but hey, let's not rush to judgment. Let's just kick the can down the road another quarter. Kick the can down the road another quarter. Holy shit, why do we have all these competitors? How can they do that so fast? Wait, they what? They took our biggest customer. Like, that's what's going to happen. I don't know, people. I'm trying to figure it the fuck out. Spotlight from Ocean. Wow. Yeah. Which one? What's the flame that doesn't let you give up on this? That's a good question. Why don't I give up on AI? Or why do I do this 5 nights a week? Well, because, okay, here's why. You have 2 choices in this life. You can either be in the game or on the sidelines. Those are really the only 2 choices. You give up and you say, fuck it. Or you're in the game. Now, I don't know if you know this. I mean, because I have supermodel good looks, I probably don't look old, but I'm fucking old. And I'm I'm at an age where the option of just going, fuck it. It's right there. Like, I've worked hard. You know, I've run at a high energy level my whole fucking life. But here's what I know. Here's what I've learned in my 59 years. The moment that we're in right now, where you get to be, you, we, me, get to be at the beginning, at the birth of technology so profound it's going to change everything. That doesn't happen very often in the history of mankind. I've had 3 opportunities in my life. One I just missed, which was the personal computer in the late 70s. When I discovered that, I realized, the personal computer, that's like the new printing press. But I was too young to be there at the beginning. And that always pissed me off because I knew in my lifetime I probably wouldn't see another one of those. And in the mid-90s, the World Wide Web came along, and I stumbled upon that piece of magic, math magical, and I thought, I think this is one of those. I'm the luckiest man on earth. And I fucking went all in. Because if you're lucky enough to notice that this thing showed up in the world that's going to change everything, fucking get on the train. Right? Like, why would you not? And why not is because people are like, well, that's not really the future. It's probably shitty. Nobody's got connection to the internet. This HTML thing, what is a web page? What's a hyperlink? Nobody cares. But if you actually sort of think about what it did, you click on a hyperlink and I instantly transport from a server here in New York to a server there in California to a server there in Paris. Well, you just collapsed distance and you just collapsed time. That's fucking profound. Right? Same thing here. You recognize that there is a technology that in this case doesn't just collapse time, it actually makes computers behave differently than they've ever behaved before in the history of mankind. They're not just efficiency engines. They are generative tools that can augment and amplify our humanity. What? Excuse me, what? They can do what? Why would I not be in the middle of that? Oh my God, HTML is a wormhole. First, thank you for the extraordinarily great work on the lab. My question is, why are you going out of your way to educate us about AI? What are you trying to achieve? Are you almost there? I'm not even close. Well, there's a couple of reasons. When I got into web development in the mid-90s, I started a group called the World Wide Web Artists Consortium. And it was basically anyone in New York City that was doing anything in web development was part of that group. It was amazingly powerful. And so part of it's what I learned doing that is this is another thing, and I think the meeting tonight validated this, that in the early days of the World Wide Web, you got to understand, nobody knew anything. People didn't know what web servers were. People didn't know what HTML was. People didn't know what a web browser was. They didn't know what rendering HTML in a browser meant. The center tag didn't apply to images. What? You couldn't center an image in early HTML. You had to physically move it over by stacking little invisible images in front of it. So in the early days, the only people that can possibly participate are geeks and hyper curious people. And you can only learn so much. And so by getting into a community, you can literally go, what did you learn this week? You could stack images to slide an image over. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Note to self, slide the thing. Right? If you put a nested tag, if you put an HTML tag inside an HTML tag, it's nested and it seems to work. Oh, right? Everything's a fucking revelation. Well, that's it. That's literally what this community is. Well, I went to Midjourney, and instead of typing a big long prompt, I typed in one word. Freedom. And it came out with this. What? That's cool. So for me, it's to be in the presence, to be surrounded by people who are curious, adventurous, generous, brave enough to go, fuck it, let's go figure this thing out. So like what I get out of it is I get to be in the community of people that are up to something. Because the last place I want to be with any of this shit is watching from the sidelines. And I just had an instinct. This is going to move fast. And this past 2 weeks has really solidified that reality. Shit, we didn't know what the web was. I know exactly. All right, we can make some shit. You want to make some shit? When you say you missed the other revolution and now's your chance, what did you miss before? So 1977, the first day of 7th grade math class. I think it might have even been called advanced math. But it wasn't because I was mathematically talented. It was just like it sounded cooler. And I walked into the classroom on the first day of 7th grade, and there was a Radio Shack TRS-80 on every desk. And over the next 2 weeks, I learned enough basic programming to like make shit. I made an animation of a rocket taking off. My very first project, we learned one basic command, and I turned that into a rocket taking off. We learned the lprint command, where you could take a string of text and print it to screen, and then you could do that one after the other. So we made a whole computer program that was nothing but lprint commands with ASCII strings. And we drew a Saturn rocket that started at the bottom of the screen and went up and then made smoke. And I realized in that moment that these things that looked like typewriters with screens could be a form of self-expression and were made amazingly gratifying, and we're going to change everything about like how people made documents and how people did stuff. And then I remember going to the York Mall in York, Pennsylvania, and going to like the magazine store and seeing Steve Jobs and Bill Gates on the covers of magazines, and just feeling like really sad. Like I wasn't there. Like I wasn't in Palo Alto. I wasn't. They were like 10 years older than me. and I was just a user of the PC. I wasn't inventing it. I didn't know what they were. They were just these mysterious boxes to me, but I knew they were important. And I got really sad for a lot of years. I was sad for a lot of years that I was just too young to be at the ground level of a change like that. So that was it. That was what I missed, the PC revolution. Hey, Pate, I don't know if you saw it, but wait, let me see if I don't have it running right now. I did a whole fucking 3 or 4 slides on Google tonight. In a good way. I didn't even make fun of it. Well, I made fun of all your URLs. I made fun of the fact that you can't find anything. Keynote. Fear and loathing. Oh, my iCloud didn't update. I can't show you. I had some good slides. Oh, well, whatever. All right, let's go play. Let's go do some playing. L-print, exactly. Joshua Villars. Programming is a kind of art. I think programming is absolutely an art. Programming is absolutely an art form because it's a form of self-expression, right? You have an idea. You want to make something do something, and you learn this language well enough. Have you ever watched George Hott's program? George Hott's the guy that he was the first guy to jailbreak an iPhone when he was like 16, took it apart, jailbroke it. Have you ever watched him program on YouTube? You tell me he's not like a virtuoso fucking artist. He's batshit crazy. But he's fucking brilliant. And he's fast. And he's just like, he just thinks in code blocks. He can just look at a blob of code and go, oh, okay, this needs to relate to that. This needs to relate to that. Like he's like this fucking mad sculptor. Like you can look at him, see inside the code. So let me share with you. That's a good idea, Brandon. Let me share with you why I think this is another reason I'm not going away from this AI stuff. I know programming well enough and I know my brain well enough to know that I will never be a George Hotz. Like I will never even be a competent programmer because it's not the way my brain works. Like I can think in concepts, I can run down hyper-focus tunnels if I want to, if I'm motivated, but the minute I get some understanding of what's down that rabbit hole, I'm bored, I want to leave. Programming requires this sustained running down these deep, dark tunnels and kind of living down in that gunk. So ChatGPT comes out on November 30th, 2022. And about a week later, I started the AI Salon. We had our first meeting December 7th, 2022. I started this TikTok channel. And I was sitting with my wife watching TV. She, I had lost the battle of what we were going to watch. So, of course, it was some English costume drama, the death knell of relationships. Yeah, honey, I know it's interesting. I know. She's absolutely beautiful. Yep, no, he's handsome too, right? That sort of thing. So I'm sitting there with my computer, playing with ChatGPT, And I remember someone on Twitter or wherever said, ChatGPT's good at coding. And I thought, oh, cool. Like I've always admired code. I love like product development. I love coming up with software ideas. I understand how programming works. I'm just not good at it. But I know how it works. And I know like if you can stitch this thing together with that thing, then cool. But in order to do that, you got to understand APIs and code and brackets and syntax. Oh, it's fucking exhausting. So I said, hey, ChatGPT, write me some Python code that takes input from a user and processes it. Like it was a horrible prompt. And out came some Python code. And I was like, holy shit, that's cool. And then I had this moment of panic. I had this moment of like, And the moment of panic was, I'm the founder and CEO of a technology company, of an automated, patented video storytelling platform. And the panic that set in when I saw that code was, I don't know how to run Python code. Which is humiliating. You can't admit that and own a tech company. And historically, what you would have to do at that moment is one of two things. You would have to call up a friend of yours, if you had any, that does know about code, and you'd have to go, Steve, how do you run Python code? Mr. Big Shot CEO doesn't know how to run Python, and you have to deal with that. Or you have to go to fucking Google. How do you run Python code? And then there's like 47 fucking sites, and 23 of them are sales funnels for some programming course they're trying to sell you. And you just want the fucking answer, right? Just, how do I run it? Just tell me. Someone tell me. So that's normally the point at which I would get discouraged and leave a project. So what ended up happening was I said to ChatGPT, I don't know how to run Python code. No problem. Here's, open up the terminal, run this command line, run that. Oh, cool. I don't want to run command line in terminal. That sounds like work. Can I just run this in a website? Oh, sure. Here's 5. So I literally just clicked on the first website, which was Replit. And it said, copy and paste this code into Replit and hit the play button. I was like, oh, this is easy. Copy, paste, play, error. Fuck. I said it gave me an error, and I copied and pasted the error and put it in ChatGPT. It said, oh, you don't have this library installed. I was like, okay, how do you install the library? Not a problem. In the lower left-hand corner, you click on this button, and then in the upper right-hand corner, you search for that library name, and then you hit install. Wait, it knows that? Click, run, boom, it ran. Holy shit! I've got a functional piece of Python code here. Within 90 minutes, I had written a fully functional Python application that was making API calls to OpenAI, taking user input, and generating 5 pieces of social media content within 90 minutes. I've never written a line of Python in my life. That's the moment that I knew the world had just changed, but nobody knew it yet. Right? This isn't copying and pasting code from someone else's code base. This is writing code. It's generating the G in GPT. I don't have to learn to code. This thing can code for me. Now, is the code any good? Back then it wasn't. If you ask Pate, it's still not good. Is that always going to be the case? Nope. It's gotten way better in the past 2 years. In the next 2 years, the next 3 years, it's going to be essentially flawless. The world's different. So that's why I do this. Anyway, Could you do anything with AI agents? I do not. There's a guy named Brent Peterson that comes to our AI office hours on LinkedIn on Friday, and he's got a whole company around creating AI agents, and he's doing them all in this crazy system he's built with LangChain and embedding databases and things like that. We likely will see. So Claude just launched their ability for their system to talk to applications, and I assume OpenAI is going to at least announce operators, autonomous agents, in the next 2 or 3 days. So, but I absolutely think that agents are the next big thing. But here's what I'm looking for in agents. Okay, so another thing. I've known for a decade that AI is a big deal, right? But every time I tried to use it, it was not usable by a non-mathematician. ChatGPT changed that. I could go make agents right now if I wanted to learn to program, or if I wanted to use ChatGPT to use the programming. That's not what I want. I want the ChatGPT moment for agents, right? I want the interface that makes it so simple that the 98.5 of us that are not engineers can make agents. That's what I want, and that's what I think's coming. So I haven't played enough with them, but I'm excited about them. Okay, let's see. You can make box analogies like an artiste. The slides are in irregulars. Oh, cool. Okay, great. I might go look at those. Let me show you something. Let's see. That's Project Odyssey. Where's Pika? Is this Pika? Yes. All right, let me show you. Let me show you a really inspiring video. This is what you call photorealism, people. See, it looks just like me. And my hands definitely look like that. I do put my pinkies out when I drink, which is nice. Okay, so what the fuck is that? So what Pika just announced is this thing called Ingredients. So if you see at the bottom of my screen here, you got your prompt. So we can just put in a prompt. But ingredients are, you can take an image of yourself, you can take an image of a thing of clothing, and you can take an image of a location, and you can take an image of an object, and you can upload them all. And you can even put multiple objects in there. Like I've played with this once, as you can see. I made the bizarre, surreal video of me sort of drinking a drink with clay hands. So, but I think this is important, and I think it's important enough that I paid $35 fucking a month for at least a month of this thing, to figure this thing out. So let's do this. I'm going to go find a picture of me, but I'm going to find a better picture than the shitty one I put up there. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Oh, I know where I can go. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll go Kyle Shannon Dreams. Let's go find a fun picture of me. That's... all these images were made in fall of 2022. So right before ChatGPT came out, I got into Stable Diffusion with Dream Booth and did this art project called Kyle Shannon Dreams. So these are all those. So let me go find a fun version of me. Let's say this one's funny. Let's see, Kyle Shannon, idiot. Let's get the idiot picture of me. All right, so that's what we're gonna. That's gonna be the person. All right, so that's the person. So now let's go to Google and let's go Paris men's fashion show images. Let's go find something stupid. That's pretty stupid. Oh, I think this is better. All right. There we go. Oh, wait, I copied it. I don't want to copy it. I want to save image as. Let's just call it says menswear. We'll call it Pink Pony. Pink Pony menswear. Desktop. I like it. Let's add that in there. All right. Let's go find. Oh, no. Let's go make a location. So let's go. We'll do high stylization. We'll do that. What do we want? What kind of location do we want, people? Idiot safari gear. Michael Nee, I'm late. Did TikToker come back tonight for the in-depth ChatGPT demo? Oh, no, I don't think he did. We kind of did it last night, so he didn't have to. Okay, so I need a location. Let's say Amsterdam Canal near boats with colorful buildings at sunset. All right. Let's get ourselves a pretty picture of a pretty location. Frigid wasteland. No. Have you ever been to this place in Amsterdam? It's actually really cool. Let's try that one. That was just fucking weird enough. Download that bad boy. I'm gonna add that in. Beautiful. And then let's go back here. Let's go back to Google and go men's sunglasses. Black grandpa oversized. Yes, we want the black grandpa oversized sunglasses. Black grandpa. By the way, when I say play with AI, this is the spirit. Just do stupid shit. Black grandpa oversized sunglasses. Okay, desktop. Beautiful. Fantastic, Bob. Tell him what he's won. Well, he's won some sunglasses there, Jim. Those are awesome. Okay, so we'll say man walks along the canal. Wait, the canal in shorts. Wearing sunglasses and carrying a bag. I don't know how to prompt this, by the way. This is my second time ever using it, so this might not be the way to do it. One thing that you probably know about me or deeply suspect, I don't read manuals. I just don't care. Read the documentation, loser. No, like make better interface. engineer. All right, here we go. This is like artistic improv or Mad Libs. What's a manual? Exactly. All right, demand is high right now. We might be waiting for a while. We'll come back to that. Oh, yeah, we can do Pika effects. So the other thing Pika did is these stupid things called Pika effects, which this is make the thing disappear. This is appropriate for what's going on in New Jersey. Let's see. Here's the cake effect. This is a good one. Nice. I don't think these have any actual practical use, but here's melty. You want to see how to do these? You basically just upload. You go peak effect. You grab an image, or you upload one. Let's see. Peel it. Oh, I like peel it. All right. So peel it, and then we're going to stick an image in here. So what's a good image we can peel off? Let's peel him off. That's perfect. Peel it. Go. Generation usually takes a few minutes. We're excited for you. So this is the ingredients one. All right. Let's see. For Frostbitten on TikTok, got like 7 different speakers, hosts on the new Notebook LM, one at a time, and all different voices referring to themselves as speaker 1, 2 was funny. Wow, that's wild. Huh. Did you ask it for 7 voices? Or was that just janky McJankington? Let's go see if there's anything else faster. Oh, you know what would be faster to play with? Is I love those glasses. I should fucking order those glasses and just wear them on the lives and not say anything, like I do with this. He seems a little touched. Should it? Let's go to Kore.Ai. If you haven't been to Kore.Ai, it's interesting. It's quite interesting. Kore.Ai or .art. I guess it's Kore.Ai. So you can make flux images here. You can do video generations. And there's all sorts of different models you can play with. Luma, Runway, Kling Standard, Kling Pro, Kling 1.5. We could also go to, actually, let's do this. All right. So if you go to, Google, one of the things Google put out this week was Imagine 3, which is their image generation model. Now, how you get to it is you go to labs.google or labs.google.com, either one. And then in fairly short order, Video FX is going to be run by their new model, VO2, which looks like it's a Sora killer to me. It looks really, really good, but it's not out yet. So you can join the wait list. And then if you go to Image FX, this is their latest image generation model, and it's really good. So let me do my classic. I'll do the classic Kyle prompt. 70s muscle car resto mod in an abandoned factory with sunlight streaming in the broken windows. And then let's do like professional photo graph of a, all right, we'll go 35 millimeter film. Dynamic. Yeah, dynamic. Good. 16 by 9. And we'll go create. So, slick little interface. Now, look what it did here. This is so cool. So, it turns your prompt into Mad Libs. I think that's just the most clever fucking thing. Pate, I'm saying something nice about Google. And then look how nice the images are. They're quite good. They're quite good. How do I make it bigger? Can I make it bigger? Oh, come on. All right, Pate, I take it all back. But they look nice. They're 70s cars. That looks like that's sort of a Mustang Javelin hybrid, but that's okay. But look what you can do with your prompt. 70s muscle car resto mod in a junkyard with open windows, 120 millimeter film, cinematic, create. Now, I don't know. Can I get rid of any of these? Can I highlight that and get rid of it? Yeah, it looks like it. Boom. Yeah. Let's do it. At sunset. Frostbitten. I did ask it for 7 hosts and different perspectives and tones for each. Oh, that's really cool. But it thinks there's only 2. It makes sense that it would be fucked up. Ooh, that one's cool. Look at that. Like a little modified Challenger. It's a Mustang Bro. There's another hybrid. It seems to like AMC cars. It seems to roll AMC cars into Mopar a lot. But that's pretty fucking slick. I mean, and these are good. Now, what can you do? You can download them. You can't upscale them. You can't really remix them. But like if you just want to knock out some images, this is a cool interface. So anyway, all right, let's go back to Pika. Let's see how we did here. Let's look at the peel thing first. All right, that's bad. That's horrific. Oh yeah. Wait, where am I? Where am I in all this? Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. Here, watch. I got to go fix that image. I noticed that people did when I saw people doing this, it thinks that's the person. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna dehead yon model. We're not interested in your beauty, pretty boy. Tools, crop, save. All right, let's go back and try this again. All right, copy that prompt Ingredients. Oh, let's do we want creative or precise? Let's do creative. Man walks. Okay. Plus idiot. Can I do both of these together? I think I can. Yes, that's very cool. Okay, let's go over to downloads and go Amsterdam. Where's my little, did I miss it here? Oh yeah, pink pony. There we go. Okay, here we go. But let's see how this video is. Is this any good at all? That looks good. There he's not wearing the glasses, and there he's walking on water. It's Jesus. All right. All right, question. All right, so listen, it's getting to be time. We need to start wrapping things up. Okay, so here's my request. It looks like we got a fair amount of people on the YouTubes, on the Twitters, on the LinkedIns. If you're on YouTube, please just hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 people. Good news is I've gained like 60 subscribers. Bad news is I'm at like 660. I need 340 subscribers to get to 1,000 before I can do business shit on YouTube. So subscribe there. If you're on any other channel and can get to YouTube and subscribe for me, just to be swell, it's Learning Lab -AI, like AI Learning Lab, but that wasn't available. So Learning Lab -AI on YouTube, and subscribe to it. Even if you never plan to come back to it. If you just want to do me a favor, like in exchange for me teaching you this gargantuan amount of nothingness I gave you tonight. He didn't even know he didn't know to take the head off the model. It seems obvious to me if you got a head of a model on there, your video is going to look like the model. That seems pretty obvious. What are his qualifications anyway? Does he have any qualifications? I don't think so. Anyway. Okay, what else? Tomorrow is day 10 of OpenAI's Shipmas. We're down to the last 3 days. I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be some like housekeeping cleanup features. Things like, O1 reasoning engine, you can now upload files to it. Something like that. Or here's the native 4.0 image engine that's better than DALL-E 3. It's good at text. It's good at images. It's good at prompt coherence. Whatever. So that's probably going to be tomorrow. That's tomorrow at 11 o'clock Mountain Time, my time, 10 a.m. Pacific. I'll live stream on TikTok. So you people on TikTok. And yes, Danielle will be there trying to uncover all the Easter eggs. What Danielle has discovered. This is cool. Look at this. I love it when people geek out on shit. So Danielle, not being satisfied that these OpenAI whatever they're called, launches are the most awkward things ever. She thought there's got to be meaning in here. So she had ChatGPT analyze the images of the shelves behind the dudes. So see all the objects on the shelves back here? She took all these different days and threw them into ChatGPT, and she's discovered some shit. Like, look at these little frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was day 6. There's 6 froggies. Oh, that's day 7. We're missing a frog. Oh, maybe day 7, the frog is like here somewhere, or I don't know, it's up there. But anyway, there's a little bell that moves. There's all sorts of stuff. So, see, what does this clock mean? What do these things mean? What's that? What's this bell? Oh, there's the other frog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were over there. So that's good. All right. Okay. So go join Danielle in your quest for deciphering the codes from the geeks. The geeks are they're giving us it's like the Da Vinci Code. So that's tomorrow. It'll be live on TikTok. And then what else? Go to, where is it? Do I have it here? Here. Go to aifestivus.com and register. So this is December 27th and 28th. It's a Friday and a Saturday. So last year, Ann Murphy and I teamed up and we did this thing called GPT for Good, where we made custom GPTs for nonprofits. And this community in 24 hours built more than 150 custom GPTs for nonprofits. It was super cool. What we're doing this year is this thing called AI Festivus. So for 2 days in a row, we're going to start at 9 in the morning and end at 8 at night. And every hour is a different workshop from a different member of our communities. There's going to be people from the AI Salon doing workshops. There's going to be people from Ann's group. She leads AI doing workshops. There's people from Paul Reitzer's group. There's people from Rachel Wood's group. So there's all these different people coming from all these different communities to just teach. Like what I do here, except with actual learning. For all day Friday and all day Saturday. So sign up for it. It's free. And just come hang out. Like you're going to be with your families. And you know what you're going to, this is 2 days after Christmas or whatever you celebrate, but it's on the tail end of December, but before New Year's, you're going to be sick of your family and you're going to be looking for an excuse. Now you can just say, I got this work thing. And just come hang out with us. All right. So go sign up for that. Joker's birthday is in 6 minutes. Happy birthday, Joker. That's really exciting. AI Geek on TikTok just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much. Wait, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Much. 3:39 to go. All right. I think that's it. Oh, no. We wanted to go see, did Pika do anything interesting? Did it? Oh. How did it? I guess it sort of looks like me. No sound, of course. It just looks like it's like some Italian dude. Some Italian dude showed up in Amsterdam. It's like, I'm here to take over the city. Hey, but like take in what this did. Like, even though it's not quite perfect in terms of the face, that's on the canal in Amsterdam. Actually, that canal is much skinnier than that. It's just a straight canal. It's not that wide. So that's a bad shot. But that's a good shot. That's a fine shot. So like we're now at a place where these tools are getting sophisticated enough where you can say, take this product, put it on this person, put him in these clothes, put him in this location, have him do shit. That's pretty something. You know? This is Pika. Yeah, this is Pika 2.0. It's this new feature called Ingredients. And I think with the ingredients, you could put in like 3 different people and you could say 3 people walking down the street and it'll make them look like those 3 people. So I've now made 3 videos with this tool. So I don't actually know how this works. Producing tonight's live, herding cats. All right, I'm leaving. I can't. I can't be expected to be competent. Oh, it's exhausting. Jeff Flanagan, I've been subscribed on YouTube for approximately 100 years. Yeah, no, listen, all you irregulars, you've long since subscribed. You've come and gone with the subscriptions on the YouTube channel here. Here's the deal. The reason this is important to shift this stuff is it looks pretty likely like TikTok is going to get banned on January 19th. So that's why we're doing this bizarre, complicated, multi-stream bullshit. If they end up saving it at the last minute, great, wahoo. But in the meantime, at least we've got some other venues where we can keep talking. We expect too much. Thank you, Kyle and Mods. We appreciate you. Yeah, Mods, thank you so much for everything you do. Thanks for putting up with me, quite frankly. And thanks, Brandon, for being the producer on StreamYard, which is that's like juggling while you're herding cats. So it is not it's not technically difficult. There's just a lot of stuff to keep track of, and so it is not a restful thing that you do. So I appreciate it. So thank you everyone. All right, so on YouTube and X and LinkedIn, see y'all later. Tomorrow 11 a.m. Mountain Time, we'll stream day 10. I have a feeling these last 3 days are going to be pretty good. Today was sort of the least exciting, unless you're a developer. Then there was some cool shit in there, but I have a feeling the next 3 days are going to be pretty exciting in terms of what they do. And if Google keeps doing what they've been doing, they're going to announce some big shit too, just to counteract the excitement for OpenAI. So we get to benefit from all the new toys. All right. Peace out, guys. We'll see you later. I got to learn API. Just go to ChatGPT. It'll tell you. Bye. All right.